What's good, YouTube? It's Pokemaster88 bringing you Battle Hub Draft League Season 6 Week 3, and I am coach of your California Trailblazers, and we are taking on Arcaniner and the West Texas Arcanines. Arcaniner is a coach that is capable of beating us. He has beaten us in the past, so we need to be very careful of Arcaniner this season. He's got a very good team, and speaking of that, let's just hop right into the matchup. Taking a look at the matchup, my opponent has a very threatening team. I like it a lot. He's got the Donphan, great spinner. He's got great offense with the Arcanine, the Bisharp, and the Decidueye. Even Noivern, right? He's got great Terra captains with the Terrazip Striker, who can Terra to Electric, Terra into Ice, Terra into Fire. He's got a Lycanroc that can go Rock, Fighting, and Dark. And there's Wigglytuff at the bottom looking really cute. On my team, we have our #1 pick, our Wallbreaker Heracross. We got the Queen of Utility, Tinkaton. We have great wall breaking options like the Zoroark and the Bramwagast. I think Bramwagast is respectively hard. And then we have great pivoting options with the Slowking and Rotom. We have amazing bulk with the Slowking, Clodsire, and Altaria. And speaking of Altaria, we can Terra into Water, Steel, and Fairy, and we have a Terra Glaceon who can Terra into Fire, Ghost, and Ground. So overall, I think we have a pretty solid team, right? Let's not forget about Sceptile at the bottom there. But I thought this matchup was interesting as far as like prep is concerned. One thing I did notice is that my opponent does not have a grounded poison. So with that being said, we're just gonna hop right into the first Pokemon. For my first Pokemon, we have Terra Water, Altaria. We are rocking the heavy duty boots. We are a timid nature. We're as defensive could be. I have 92 speed EVs specifically for a Adamant Bisharp. The rest I just threw into the bulk. This is a very passive Altaria set. I have no attacking moves. Parasong is for Vaporeon or anything else to set up. Will-O-Wisp is primary here for Bisharp. Defog is for Rotom because I am bringing Rotom this week, and Roost is to keep us safe. So the way we play Altaria this week is going to be very crucial because it doesn't do much as far as like damaging the opponent, but it does do a lot as far as disrupting offense. So that is our Altaria for the week, and we are moving on. And speaking of Rotom, he is here for the second spot. He's a max special attack, and we have enough speed to outspeed a Lycanroc. The moveset for this week is Substitute because if Bisharp wants to try and Sucker Punch after a Source Dance, I want to be able to create the mind games right with Sub and go for an Overheat the following turn. Nasty Plot, I mean, we're behind Sub, we might as well Nasty Plot too, right? So a very straightforward Rotom set this week. This thing can do a lot of work to Vaporeon and Bisharp. So that's why our Rotom is here for this week. But we are moving on. For my next Pokemon, we have Heracross. We are Guts, Jolly. Once again, max attack. We have enough speed for a Lycanroc. We are Close Combat, Source Dance, Trailblazer, and Knockoff. Close Combat hits the whole entire team. Especially with Ghost boosted, like Noivern does not appreciate it, and on Vaporeon we can always set up a Source Dance and then Trailblaze. It's kind of risky to Trailblaze on it because maybe 2 Skulls does knock me out, and if that thing does have a learning voice, we just drop. So we gotta be very careful around that. But this thing has the potential to win us the game late game. So that is our Heracross for the week, and we are moving on. So for my next pick, we have Zoroark. We are Naive, Illusion, Max Special Attack, Max Speed. This is for a Delphox. Nasty Plot, Flamethrower, Dark Pulse, and Sucker Punch. Flamethrower hits Bisharp. I think we 2-shot it with Flamethrower with Eviolite. And then Dark Pulse hits everything on the team except for Bisharp pretty freely. So the plan is to be as aggressive with Zoroark as possible. And yeah, man, that is Zoroark for the week. We are moving on. And for the next Pokemon, we got Clodsire. Clodsire is here just to help stop the Vaporeon. We are a Calm Nature Water Absorb. Max HP, max special defense, toxic, earthquake, stealth rocks and recover. Toxic is primarily for Vaporeon. Earthquake hits the whole entire team except for Noivern. But if Noivern wants to come in and get toxic, that is fine with me. Stealth rock is gonna help chip down the Arcanine. So if the Arcanine is like boots or something, fine. But if it's not, we'll be able to chip it down. Like I say, this Clodsire is a pretty basic, straightforward Clodsire. But if it works, it works. And we are moving on. For my next Pokemon, we got our girl Slowking. We got Duchess, bold nature, max HP, max defense. She's here primarily just for the Bisharp. We are Reflect, Light Screen because my opponent, I don't think he's going to have any Brick Breakers. If he does, great prep. But Chilly Reception, because I never want this thing in front of Bisharp, right? The job is to just get the Reflect up and Chilly out. And we can either go Rotom or Altaria to try and burn it. But that is Slowking this week. Very, very supportive. And we are moving on to my keys of victory. And first of all, we got screens must go up, especially Reflect. So the sooner we get our screens up, the better. Number 2, keeping Vaporeon from setting up is very, very important. Calm Mind, Story Power, Ice Beam, whatever it wants to do, can go crazy. So going Arteria, Parasonging, very, very important. We also need to be careful around Arcanine because I do not switch into Flare Blitz, Wild Charge that well. It does a considerable amount to my team this week, so we need to be very, very careful on that. That's another reason why we should get our screens up. And last but not least, have fun. We are still undefeated. Let's try to keep this win streak going. Wish your California Trailblazers the best of luck. And with that being said, Pokemaster is out.